Thank you for tuning in to an Ashigaru Armory Studio GDT State of the Channel update. There's quite a bit of information that we have to go over in this update. The first thing that I'd like to address is that Studio GDT reviews are still happening and still going to be going on. We have some new product coming in from Shadow Dancer and Swordus, as well as a few swords from Yari no Hanzo to review. Which leads me to my next subject, which is another thing that you'll be seeing is a Katana-US made Culpa, so to speak. We reviewed one of their swords, the Blood Pill, and I was pleasantly surprised by that. Put out a pretty good review for something new. And if you took a look at the comments on that, you would see that it seemed that Katana-US grew a little too big, too fast, and experienced some problems, and there were quite a few people expressing problems in the thread. I take those things very seriously, especially if I say, hey, this is an interesting or cool product, it's worth taking a look. Um, my relationship with Katana-US went dead for a while, but they recently reached out to me and wanted to reestablish that. I talked to them about my own issues, but said before I would ever consider reviewing something on of theirs on this channel again, I needed to make sure that every person that posted an issue on my review was made right and was made whole. And they agreed with that, and they said they had pretty much taken care of most of those issues. Um, but I said I'm going to reach out to everybody who posted and get their email and send them to them directly and make sure that they were taken care of before we move forward, and they agreed to do so. So if you're seeing this and you had an experience with Katana-US where you paid money and they took money and you didn't get a product, or you got a tracking number and nothing arrived, or the communication went dead, I need you to email me at ashigaruarmory at gmail.com so that I can forward your information to Katana-US and they can resolve your issue for you completely to your satisfaction. The next announcement that I would have would be Ashigaru Armory, just a business model change. We now do have online purchasing on the website, ashigaruarmory.com. So it is no longer solely through the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel and the memberships still do have perks. If you're an Ashigaru Armory member, you do get early access to the inventory, so it is available to you 48 hours before it is available on the website. If you're an Ashigaru Armory founder, that gives you access to the Nihonto acquisition service, which is where you tell me what you want, and I go find it in Japan for you, and we take however long it takes to be able to find that for you and get what it is you're looking for specifically. So either of those two memberships do have perks, but you can simply shop at ashigaruarmory.com and make purchases direct on the website. It does not have to be done solely through YouTube. So those are our updates. We still have a Studio GDT, I apologize, supporter membership. I do encourage you, if you do like this channel and feel like seeing it continue to grow, to think about that particular process. We recently had to replace our video editing machine. As it went down, it was old, and I decided to make the transition from Windows to Mac. When I did that, unbeknownst to me, my subscriptions for Windows-based editing software didn't transition over to Mac-based software, so there were a lot of costs associated with that. And again, this is just a hobby for me, so other than the Ashigaru Armory, there's nothing supporting the review portion of it. So if you want to see the review portion of it continue, please think about that. We'd love to get more targets and more test cutting, but you all know traditional targets are not the most affordable out there, and even substitute targets for that. So more incoming reproduction reviews are coming through. Katana-US problem fixing, and more swords available through Ashigaru Armory and available to purchase on the website directly. So those are the updates that we have for now, and I look forward to seeing and talking to you in the future. Thank you very much.